From the creators of The Owl House and the studio behind the Amazing Digital Circus comes a brand new psychological animated thriller, Knights of Guinevere. Today we're breaking down the pilot and sharing some cool behind-the-scenes details we've uncovered along the way. This is 50 facts about the Knights of Guinevere pilot. Let's get started. Number 1. On January 17th, 2025, Glitch Productions revealed something that they were cooking up in their studio, Knights of Guinevere, a new sci-fi psychological thriller and the studio's first 2D animated series. Number 2. The series was created by Dana Terrace, John Bailey Owen, and Zach Marcus. Terrace was the creator of The Owl House, while Owen and Marcus both served as writers on the show. Together, they've taken their talents from The Owl House under the House of Mouse all the way to Glitch Productions Down Under. Number 3. For Knights of Guinevere, Glitch Productions formed a whole new crew focused on creating 2D animations. Number 4. This wasn't a one-studio effort, however, and for additional help on animation cleanup and color, Glitch partnered with Irish animation studio, Studio Miala. Correct my pronunciation if I didn't do that right. Number 5. In an interview between Glitch and Dana Terrace, it was revealed that all it took was Glitch contacting Dana Terrace and asking her if she wanted to work with them to create whatever she wanted. From then, the partnership was basically sealed. Number 6. On August 29th, 2025, the first trailer for Knights of Guinevere dropped. Suffice to say, the YouTube animation community went wild, picking apart every little detail they could to learn more about this new show. Number 7. A day later, on August 30th, Glitch dropped the official Knights of Guinevere voice cast. If you recognize Guinevere's voice, that's because Eden Regal, an Emmy-winning actress best known as Bianca Montgomery on All My Children, voices her. She's also voiced iconic roles in animation and gaming, like Marie and Teddy in Persona 4, May in Guilty Gear, and way more. Number 8. Frankie is brought to life by Michaela Laws, who's previously lent her talents to everything from indie games to audio dramas and several anime series. Number 9. Andy's voice comes from Zelda Con Black, a rising star in the industry. She's appeared in indie animation and voice projects, and Knights of Guinevere marks one of her biggest roles. Number 10. Sparky's voice actor is Kaylee McKee, who's already made a big name for herself in anime and games. She's the voice of Yuta Okotsu, the lead character in Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, and also plays Bridget in Guilty Gear Strive. Number 11. The younger version of Olivia is brought to life by Lauren Kong, while the older version we see in the episode is voiced by Erin Nicole Lundquist. Number 12. Last and definitely not least, we have Sungwon Cho, also known as ProZD, who voices Orville Park. Cho's voiced everything from anime to video games, and of course, he's also known for his viral skits online. Number 13. Fans wouldn't have to wait long after these announcements because less than a month later, Glitch dropped the pilot episode on September 19th, 2025. As of writing this video, the pilot is hovering around 10 million views on YouTube, and it hasn't even been a full week since it was released, so that's really good. Number 14. Park Planet is one of the settings for Knights of Guinevere. As Dana Terrace describes it, it's a giant floating theme park in the sky filled with rides and attractions. The park is centered around the mythos of the character of Guinevere, whose story is loosely based on Arthurian legends. Number 15. Post the introduction scene with Orville, young Olivia, and a Guinevere android, we're given a short montage of the Guinevere brand growing and expanding alongside Park Planet. It all starts with a Guinevere movie. We see a Guinevere android alongside an older Olivia at what looks like a red carpet premiere for the movie titled Space Princess Guinevere and the Wishing Star. The poster is giving classic Disney princess film. Number 16. Much like the classic Disney princess films, Space Princess Guinevere also got a sequel, but it definitely gives off those straight-to-DVD vibes. Titled Space Princess Guinevere 2, The Last Star Pup, the follow-up features an art style that's noticeably less detailed. I don't know if this was on purpose, but it's very similar to Disney sequels and how they were sent to different Disney studios with much smaller budgets. I'm thinking like Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time. Number 17. Unlike Disney princesses, however, Guinevere can take different roles and forms. On the Park Planet website, parkplanet.net, the website for Knights of Guinevere, you can see a few of these Guineveres, such as Mermaid Guinevere, Ballerina Guinevere, Racer Guinevere, and of course Princess Guinevere. You can even take a quiz to see which Guinevere are you. Number 18, and believe it or not, there are even more Guineveres out there. Midway through the pilot, we see an old Park Planet commercial where Orville Park proudly shows off just how many different Guineveres exists. We can even see Guineveres inspired by different styles, such as one inspired by rubber hose animations. Number 19, these different Guineveres even extend to the Guinevere Cinematic Universe, which is not the official name, but is what I'm calling it. Mermaid Guinevere stars in Washed Out, which looks to be riffing off The Little Mermaid. Number 20. we see just how much capitalism takes over the Guinevere brand. In a blink and you'll miss it moment during the montage, we see a news article about a live-action Space Princess Guinevere remake. The best part are the quotes like, "No one asked for it, so we're making it." It's not quite confirmed, but it definitely feels like a clear jab at Disney and other studios that greenlight live-action remakes despite nobody asking for it. The comment section is also pretty brutal. Number 21. The rest of the montage builds more of the foundation for this world, showing that Park Planet's industrial complexes seem to be causing adverse effects all around. A newspaper article shows that babies are being born blue, while emergency notifications warn of the rise of a condition called blue lung. Number 22. As the blue lung condition progresses, we can see that people affected by it start to cough up blue sputum and develop a skin condition that turns their skin blue. Number 23. A Guinevere plush falls into a claw machine and we're introduced to our main pro tags, Frankie and Andy, or as they're known by their full names, Francesca and Andrea. Number 24. Concept art for each character reveals some cool little details about our main characters. For example, Frankie tends to have open body language, meaning that she will look people in the eye when talking and tends to have her chest up. Number 25. Frankie is also a labor worker working in factories that manufacture merchandise for Park Planet, which is why you'll see her unconsciously rubbing her muscles. Number 26. Frankie is very flexible, capable of doing splits, which is also how she likes to lounge around when she's 100% comfortable around people, meaning it's basically only Andy and Guinevere. Number 27. Andy, on the other hand, has a very closed-off body language and tends to show more emotion in her eyes over her body, unlike Frankie. She reserves full body language for moments when she feels like she has something to say. Number 28. It's revealed that, because she's always working on her laptop, Andy has developed wrist pain, probably chronic at this point, honestly. Number 29. According to Andy's concept art, Andy also enjoys watching horror movies and historical dramas. Number 30. In concept art, Frankie is typically associated with the color orange, while Andy is associated with the color green, which is funny because Frankie's eyes are green while Andy's eyes are orange, so it's like they swapped colors. Number 31. The claw machine that the Guinevere plush falls into hides a few little Easter eggs with plushes of characters you might recognize from other Glitch series. From Murder Drones, you can spot plush toys of Uzi and N. It looks like there are two of Uzi in the claw machine, one in front and one in the back corner, while N is piled under a few other plushes right next to Guinevere. Number 32. Off to the right, you could spot Pomni and Jack's plushes from the Amazing Digital Circus, which again is another Glitch production series. Number 33. From Gaslight District, there is a Melancholy plush right next to Uzi on the bottom left side. Number 34. Frankie and Andy live in a house that's built within the remains of a giant Guinevere head. Another angle of Guinevere's face shows that there's a Glitch Productions logo spray painted on one of her buns. Number 35. Other pieces of graffiti seen on Frankie and Andy's house are the names of the show's creators, Dana Terrace, John Bailey Owen, and Zach Marcus. Their tags are shown as Dana, J-Bo, and Zach respectively. Number 36. Looking at the artist renders of the house, we can see a familiar four-fingered glove spray painted on the house, giving the middle finger. Comment down below if you think this is another jab at Disney and that's just like Mickey's mouse giving the middle finger. Number 37. When you share a space with a friend or partner, it's natural to split the chores, and Andy and Frankie are no exception to this rule. That being said, we can definitely see that Andy does way more dishes than Frankie, as seen on the chalkboard. But at least Frankie said sorry to her. Number 38. Frankie's snail, one of the many animatronic animal helpers she owns, has a license plate reading 420. Number 39. When Frankie heads off to work, we can see a giant billboard that reads, "We just can't do it without you." I don't know about you, but this definitely reminds me of those "We Can Do It" posters they featured throughout World War II. Number 40. On Sparky's ship, we get a top view of Sparky sleeping under a parasol, and off to the right, we can see a QR code printed on a piece of paper, or it looks like a book. Scanning the QR code and following the link takes you to a hidden page on the Park Planet website where you can view 3 pages of a story based on Guinevere. The pages are littered with scribbles and words that don't make a lot of sense at the moment, but I'm sure some cartoon theorists will figure something out. Number 41. Speaking of Sparky's ship, we can see that it's made up of different parts of parks. The bridge seems to be made out of a repurposed ticket booth, the mast seems to be the top of a castle, while the figurehead is either a unicorn mascot or maybe a merry-go-round animal. Number 42. Leland Goodman, a senior background designer on Knights of Guinevere, posted up some early layouts of the bridge of Sparky's ship. It's revealed that Sparky has a bunch of pictures of male models pinned to the wall next to his captain's wheel. Number 43. Fun fact, the collection of models was named Sparky's Boys by Zach Marcus, the co-creator of Knights of Guinevere. Number 44. Andy passes by 2 posters advertising extremely expensive, luxurious tours. The Stellar Cruiser goes for 50 million P, I guess it's park dollars, while the intergalactic tours start at 52,999,999 P. showing just how much socioeconomic disparity there is between the ground level citizens and the higher class citizens. Number 45. Mid-episode, Frankie speaks to 3 little imaginary animals. These animals are Space Cat, Space Penguin, and Space Tapir, and they were designed by Sean Coe, a prop and character designer at Glitch Productions. Number 46. The end credits feature Frankie and Andy suited up in knight's armor, completing their transformation into literal Knights of Guinevere, not metaphorical Knights of Guinevere, like literal knights. Artist Faith Schaefer is credited with the illustrations found in the end credits. Number 47. A special glitch Guinevere was drawn by Amber Blade Jones, the art director behind Knights of Guinevere. And honestly, I think this is my favorite Guinevere. It looks so cool and cute. Number 48. The Knights of Guinevere pilot was met with widespread critical acclaim, with reviewers praising its dark fantasy art style, emotionally resonant storytelling, and bold thematic ideas. There are outlets like Bubble Blabber, Fangirlish, Animated Views, The Gamer, and Comics Beat highlighting everything from atmosphere, visuals, and genre-blending narrative. And they include its critiques on capitalism and how it has authentic queer representation. And suffice to say, things are looking pretty good and positive. Number 49. Visiting the Park Planet website, we can see different examples of some merch Park Planet has to offer. From cups that we actually see being manufactured in the show, to globes, and to what looks like your very own Guinevere toy, Park Planet seems to produce a good range of merchandise, with prices ranging between $300 Park dollars to a whopping 500 billion Park dollars. Number 50. If you actually want merch though, you can head over to the Glitch Production store, not sponsored, to buy official Knights of Guinevere merchandise. The store is filled with plushes, clothing, acrylic stands, figures, pins, and more, and I feel my wallet screaming because I really like this pilot. And that's it for 50 facts about the Knights of Guinevere pilot. What did you think about the pilot? Are y'all excited for more episodes? As always, let us know in the comments below, and if you like this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and remember, Frederator loves you.